Most men are living in a cage made of other people's opinions. They dress safe, they speak quietly, and they never take a risk because they are deathly afraid of one thing, being laughed at. But then there's Kanye. Love him or hate him, you have to study the internal architecture. Because Kanye West is a case study in what happens when a man decides that his opinion of himself is more important than the world's opinion of him. Today we're talking about why you need that God-level confidence just to survive. Most people call it arrogance, I call it a survival mechanism. In a world designed to keep you average, humbleness is often just a fancy word for invisible. In the next few minutes I'm going to show you the 3 pillars of the Kanye mindset. And stick around until the end because I'm going to reveal the one dangerous thought that Kanye uses to kill his own fear. And why it's the only thing standing between you and the life you actually want. Look at his early career. He was a producer. The industry told him, stay in your lane, make the beats, you aren't a rapper. Most guys would have listened. They would have stayed in the background, collected their checks, and died wondering, what if? Kanye didn't ask for a seat at the table. He didn't wait for a label head to give him a green light. He gave himself the green light. The problem with most of you watching this, you're waiting for permission. You're waiting for a mentor, a boss, or your parents to tell you when you're ready. You are ready when you decide you are. If you wait for the world to validate your vision, you'll be waiting in a 9-to-5 cubicle until the day you're buried. We are taught to be humble. We are told that self-love is a sin. But humility is a tool for the man who has already won. Delusion is the fuel for the man starting at zero. Kanye once said, I am the greatest artist of all time. People laughed. They called him crazy. But ask yourself, if he didn't believe that in his soul while he was sleeping on floors, would he have put in the 20,000 hours required to make it true? You have to be your own biggest fan before you have a single follower. If you don't think you're capable of being the best in your field, you will never work with the intensity required to get there. Your arrogance is just your potential refusing to be suppressed. The crowd is always 5 years behind the visionary. When Kanye started wearing clothes, the world didn't understand, they mocked him. When he said he'd build a $1 billion brand, they mocked him. The crowd laughs because they can't see what you see. Their confusion isn't a sign that you're wrong, it's proof that you're ahead. Being misunderstood isn't a failure, it's the tax you pay for being original. So in the beginning I promised you the dangerous thought, so here it is. Kanye views himself as a protagonist in a movie that he is writing. To him, failure isn't a defeat, it's just a plot point in the second act. When you realize that your life is a story that you are writing, you stop caring about the critics in the front row. They aren't in the movie, they are just watching it. Stop being a fan of other people's greatness. Start being the architect of your own. Kill the ego that wants to fit in and birth the one that wants to conquer. I'm making a 180-day challenge where I'm posting a video every single day and giving you tips on how to change your life. So if you want to change your life, subscribe to my channel.